Fantastic. All right, let's jump in. Let's take a look at the inbox first. We got to obviously manage how our team's going here. Have a look at the inbox. Sponsorship deal with bonus. They've approached us again. They said, key to becoming associated with a brand is success. Offer $375 per match per win, but we won't get anything if we get a win. No, we've already gone with the safe one. Let's have a look at the injury report on Tommy Rockcliffe. He's going to be out for 12 weeks. Oh, shoot. Let's have a look. And Matt Eagles. Jeez, it's really starting to get a bit of a problem. He came back on with broken... Did Rockcliffe actually have broken ribs? Oh, my God. Beast mode in. You reckon the beast mode should play? All right, let's go to selection. Selection table here. Matheson. Does he get a game? Who drops out, though, after last week's performance? I mean, Hipwood phenomenal. Hipwood phenomenal. Shaki phenomenal. These guys. Rich was probably a little bit of a letdown. Maybe he can play. We'll take him on the bench. We'll give it a crack. We'll play the Lions. I mean, Rockcliffe's out. Beam's still the captain. He's playing on Heppel. Big game coming up for the Lions. I mean, we don't want to go zipping too. That's just going to make it a nightmare for us. Oh, we're playing at home in our first home game today, the Lions. First home game. It is a absolute mare of conditions. The rain doesn't look too bad. All right, Richo. Boys, we're going to come. We're going to come, bring our intensity, show them what we got. We're going to dominate. Go out on the ground. I'll be up in the box. In the box? In the box. Look, there's probably not a lot of wind going on here, but I feel like winning the toss would be great. So Heppel has the call. Beams has won it. We'll be kicking to the left of screen. Down that way. Sort of halfway out the box, but we'll do what we can. The ferocious Lions, according to Den. The game about to get underway. Hang on, I've just got to move this. The Lions and the Bombers. Gee, Zorko just intent early, but we're the footy. We're just going to have to... It's all about, timing forward half this game. I feel like that's something that's really going to have to... We're going to have to come into our own here. Come on, Daniel Rich. Oh, that's a good tackle. Orazio, he just tapped it straight out of bounds, mate. Oh, that's... I ran off a little early there, Beamer. This is Heppel, bending it, hit the post. Oh, good tackle. What a pressure. Geez, sockers it to Dano to keep it in, but it's out of bounds. Out of bounds. This is amazing, dude. Oh, thank you. We're doing our best. Walker versus Bell Chambers in the ruck. Oh, just banged it out of there, hopefully. Oh, with a little step. It's going to bounce home from Mitch Brown. Jeez. Get rid of it. Oh, this is a good handball here. Can find Josh Walker, who started in the ruck. This is Shaki, the man of the moment, Josh Shaki. Oh, lovely. I mean, this is the guy who's already leading the goal kicking for Brisbane. It's just fantastic. Alright, so the Lions get one back after the Bombers kicked the first goal of the game. It was a fairly easy goal of the game. Can we run down to this bloke here? We can. Should have been a free kick. Getting a little jibbed. Orazio. Gets a free, Orazio. I mean, but he just dropped the ball before. I mean, really. I've just decked a bloke just for the lols. He's a smart guy, but he does have to keep a cooler head. Oh, the Bombers with just this handball chain. Brisbane almost. Look, we can't let it get over the top, but Orazio. Orazio. Orazio Fantasia. Oh, Beams has just kicked it out on the full. Mate, I just torp everything. That's what I do. Handball went over the top, picked up by Robinson, runs into an open goal and just drops the pill. Shaki beautiful, Bell off the ground. Love it. This kick off the deck from Tommy Bell. Shaki was brilliant with the block. I know, because you just see how beautiful Josh Shaki is. 7-point margin to the Bombers. Oh, beautiful little kick. Shaki picked it up and then he just handballed to nothing. Bell, we should have got it out of bounds then. That was the percentage play, was to get it out of bounds. Then Brian would have said that was out of bounds, because it would have been out of bounds. That would have been out of bounds. Inside the 50, looking for Hipwood. Oh. Beams again. Hipwood again. Bastanak runs in. Little kick, Robinson. The Brisbane Lions ball movement since the first quarter against the Lions, they are coming. Like what he's done there. Right there. Down in that area of the ground. This is Zorko about to pick it up. Go with the handball over the back. Oh, it's going to end up in the hands of Zorko again. Merritt off the deck. The Bombers have the numbers here. Just got to make the most of this opportunity. The Lions did well. So it's the Dons by a point at quarter time. I'll come down off the box to address the boys. Boys, beautiful work. Brisbane have just, they've been very, very good after the end of the last game. All right, back in the middle. It is still raining here. Walker and Bell Chambers back in the middle of the ground. Ball ends up in Bastanak's hands. Going to be a Bombers inside forward 50. Danaher just taps it along the ground. Oh, looping handball. Should have just tried to tap it on. Beams intercepted it. The handball just needed to get off. Oh, controller has died. Rich with a big handball. Just went back. Walker got it. Back to Bastanak in the middle of the ground here. Can give it back to Walker, who goes with a long ball inside 50. McCluggage. Shaki was there as well. Christensen off the deck. Handball went forward. Robinson's going to pick it up. And the Lions are going to hit the front. Out of there from Tommy Bell Chambers. Free kick, Brisbane. Free kick, Brisbane. Dane Zorko. Yes! The Lions are winning. Oh, out of the middle. Ball ends up with Heppel. The Lions are just not taking no from an answer at the minute, but the Bombers get away through Brown. Can line up and kick one for the Dons. Honking horn. Pandemonium at the Gabba. Oh, that's right. That's when they beat West Coast. This is Louis Taylor. He's got a bit of speed about him, Louis. He wants to have a bounce. And then he goes with a big, long, thumping ball. This is Shaki out the back. I love the work of this kid. I gotta look at the laptop. Oh, Josh Shaki. We're just checking his stats to see how bloody good he is. Oh, look, it's easy to score behinds, but it's just because there's no wind. If it was windy, we'd be in more strife. Bastanak out of the middle, looking for Hipwood. Oh, look who gets out there. Christensen applying the pressure, Beams as well. Oh, there's a 2-on-1 here. The Bombers with a nice little toe poke. Mitch Brown crunched. Get him, Howlett. Danaher. Howlett kicks the goal. Not long left in this second term. Maybe time for one more score for either team. Could it be Orazio? Advantage play on. And the Bombers are going to get the lead back. Ball. Oh. Mitch Brown. Good start for the Dons. Oh, Orazio. Oh, Orazio, Fantasia. Alright, we got to focus. Yeah, good stuff. Louis Taylor, quick little handball. Zorko, just try to get around two. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, miss. Gee, the Dons have lifted. They've kicked the last 5 goals of the game. 6 of the last 7. 6 of the last 7. Oh, this is Shaki again inside 50. He is the one for Brisbane that has just been an outstanding performer again and again and again. Goes off the deck. Oh, he goes to Danaher, who dropped it. It would have been a goal anyway. Oh no, Zorko's been reported. That is just what the Lions need after just failing at this point. All right, Frost, just go long. No, there's not a free. And they give him like 20 metres advantage as well. That 9 of the last 10 scores the Bombers. That's holding the footy. This is Eric Hipwood. And he gets it. Come on, Ayers. Eka. Come on. 26 points. We had a good last quarter against the Suns. Can we do it again? Against the Lions. This is a good start. Mitch Robinson lines up and kicks the first of the last. I hope Shaki didn't just get reported for that, by the way. Good spoil. This is Watson. Holding the ball. Holding the ball. Thank you very much. This is Mays inside the forward 50. Robinson again. He has popped up inside forward 50 and just shown himself as a real threat in this forward line. Get it off the deck. Deliberate. Oh shit, I gotta find a target. I could not find a target.
But it just isn't being reflected on the scoreboard. They need to work harder at collecting the loose ball. Bell Chambers, Sky Hand.
Oh, look at the spread. Alright, well done. This is Harris Andrews. Oh, had to get rid of it. Danaher. Oh, Danaher. Danaher. Hipwood. Here he is. Goes to Shaki. And back-to-back goals for the Lions. I feel like Hipwood and Shaki are fantastic. I love watching them play. So the margin will be the same as it was at three-quarter time. It'll be a 26-point win to the Bombers.
Real disappointment fans of the Lions. Richo, how did you see their performance in today's game?
Essendon really brought home the bacon today.
Won the inside 50s. Almost won contested ball. Kicked 12 goals straight though. Shaki again. He's on 6 votes for the Brownlow at the moment, Josh Shaki. Why do you think the game was lost? Look, I feel like we were alright in contested ball, as you could see. The numbers were pretty even, and once again, I think that Shaki was doing fantastic. I think he was doing another great job down that forward line. Mitch Robinson also helped out a lot for us down there, and just really gave us a lot of a chance to win the game. We just, again, we didn't play 4 quarters. We lapsed in that third term, and it really made it a difficult scenario for us there to play it out. Look, I need to be... Next question. What are we looking at? What do you plan to do about the uncontested possessions? Look, I think that when they win the ball on the outside, it's not a lot of our issues. Not a lot of what we can do about it. It's just the way that they're moving the ball is a real concern for us. They just seem to find ways to get on the outside, and we can't seem to go with them both ways. It's an aggressive strategy. Doesn't seem to work a hell of a lot, but I'm hoping, yeah. Are we relying too much on Shaki to score the goals? Yeah, well, I mean, he's been outstanding down there in that forward line. He's been almost a lone hand, but as I said, today we had Mitch help out, kick 3 or 4 goals as well, and just really helped out. I mean, we look at our scoring, and I'll have a look now, and Shaki's kicked 12 of our goals for the season, and Mitch has kicked 4, and he kicked 3 today. So the rest of us, I think the midfield need to help out and get on the scoreboard. Eric Hipwood, very young kid. He's only kicked the 1 goal for the season so far in a couple of matches. But I think just the tackle pressure we've provided has been pretty good. And once again, the skipper Dane Beams led from the front. He goes at 95% disposal efficiency. Dane Beams, he's an enormous help to our play. But once again, winning that contested possession count. We really we need Rockcliffe back in there, or we need another bigger body back in the midfield there. What do you want to improve at training? Oh, look, I think that we trained hard this week. We trained well. Just a couple of drill things and drill errors that we weren't great at. Yeah. After an 0-2 start, do you feel the young lads have lost a little confidence going forward in this season? Yeah, look, I mean, it's hard when you don't get reward for the effort. We can see that the lads, they're putting in, they're putting in their effort, and you can see that through Shaki and Hipwood, and even down back with Harris Andrews. I mean, they're these guys that are just, wanting to win the ball and do their best. And Harris Andrews, he's second in our club for contested ball. He's phenomenal. But I think it's just that lack of ruck stock and playing Walker in there this week was really a role that just didn't suit him. And I think that we can, we'll have to come back from this. And yeah, 10 marks for a full game. You happy with that one? Look, again, we thought it was a very wet match. It was going to be very difficult to mark the ball. And if we could bring the ball to ground level where our smalls were good, we could push the ball forward. We could push the scores forward and really do a nice job, which I think we managed to get out of our team. What are you aiming for next week against the Saints? Well, look, against the Saints next week, it'll be an interesting one. We might get Steph Martin back next week. Not quite sure if we will. No, we won't get him back this week. We'll get Steph Martin back, in a couple of games time, so he'll be touch and go for next week. And as for our other players, they'll be fine. Do we blood another young kid? Do we bring in another bigger body? It's just too hard to decide. But I think we got it pretty scot-free from that game, and we'll push forward for next week. Thanks, guys.